Since we got the chain bridge fully installed, next thing we'll be working on is extending and reinforcing the upper control arms. Now you see we already got it fully sandblasted, for the most part looking pretty good. And to extend these, got these little plates right here, 3/4 of an inch. We're gonna go somewhere along here. And what we're gonna have to do is cut a right angle right here to where it'll be 2 pieces from at the bushing, and then the rest of the arm will be separate. Plug that piece in right there, weld it in. And while we're doing that, we're gonna leave our mounting bar in place along with these busted bushings that are gonna get replaced as well. But we're gonna leave this in place just to hold it all true. Plug those in, weld it, and then they'll be extended. After they're extended, this is your top reinforcement plate. There goes something like this. Weld it on, and then your cylinder will come in between your mounting bar and this plate. And along with the top, that top plate, we have these little ears right here. They go along the inside. They'll go something like this. Once this bar comes out, throw it over that bushing, go in, and the bottom will be reinforced as well. Now, before we do all that, kind of surprised, kind of not, these are the original ball joints from 1986. I mean, you can see they're still in decent shape. They're just boots busted and they need to be replaced. It's been 36 years. So we're gonna do that, take these out, and then we'll start chopping away. This right here is from previous owner where he had to knock some out to get the cylinder to come through. So I got my lines drawn out where I'm gonna be cutting, just freehanded this along the bend right here. I just took a mini straight edge and held it up against the bushing right there and drew my other line. That's where I'm gonna be cutting. And then that 3/4 inch piece is gonna go in right here. All right, after you get it cut, you'll end up with 2 pieces. It just goes back like this. Oh, something like this. Hold on. It'll go something like this, and then your little extension goes in between right here.
I wish I could get an extension that easy.
I'll give you a few inches.
Yahtzee!
So this is where we're at so far. We got the extensions in. So Byron welding those up for me. I'm not a welder at all. He's got about 15 years of experience. I got about 15 minutes. But this is, it's still hot. This is your top extension plate right here. Now you might have heard me mention earlier that these
nuts?
Yeah, these nuts are supposed to go on the inside, but we decided to do it on the outside just to dress it up a little bit, try to make it look pretty, a little bit bulkier. But this is pretty much a fully extended and reinforced control arm. I'm gonna put another bead right here all the way across, and then the same over here. That way we're gonna have a slope. We're gonna blend it all in with the grinder when we're done and throw some paint on it. I got the unbreakable ball joints from Napa. Those will be going in when we're done. And then these bad boys, oh, I do have new bushings to put in as well. So once we get the ball joints in and the bushings, these bad boys be ready to go in the car. So we got the control arms fully extended and reinforced. I got the one painted. Before I got this one painted, I wanted to show y'all what it looked like, all metal finished and fully welded. Like I said, this top plate's on. These side plates are on. Like I said, they were supposed to go on the inside, but they wanted them on the outside, just give it a beefier look. And yeah, 3/4 extension, new bushings, new ball joints. Same for the lowers, new ball joints, new bushings on these as well. I'm painting those too, just to make them look a little bit better. Yeah, this is it, all fully molded. Gonna throw some paint on it, and while that paint's drying, I'm gonna put this one on, and we'll see what it looks like on the car. Got it all mocked up. Looks pretty good in there. Everything fit back the way it should. Nothing's tight yet because I'm gonna take it all back off. And like I said, I'm gonna paint the lower control arms. I want to change out wheel bearings and all the steering, and need a new brake hose. But it all went back in the way it should. This may be a short video because all I'm going to show you is the control arms, because I know there's not much of that on YouTube, but this is it. This is the final product. The next video you'll see from this car will be installing the cylinders front and rear, and then at that point all we need to do is build the rack and run all the hoses, and we're getting closer and closer to hitting a switch. Next video you'll see from the channel will probably be of Alan's car, the 240. The guys are inside right now, getting the motor ready to go in, hooking throw-out bearing up, making sure it's all tight and ready to go. 5.3. We're having some issues with the bleeder
Supply.
port. Yeah.
Shitty ass products.
Won't throw any names out there, but took them a month to send all the parts, and then not even the right parts came. But that'll be the next video you see from us after mine. We'll catch you guys then.